What's up, gamers? It's Mollusk, and I'm going to be watching a game I played in relegations as Hunbat's back. So, let's do it. Usual start, speed, backs, blue buff. Play up to mid wave, look for poke here, jump. Boxing here is pretty pointless. I mean, my Uller can fight, but I don't bring as much as the rat does in the 2v2. I'm pretty much just depending on the crit. I like to play aggro inherently, so I look for fights if I can. But that probably wasn't the best fight to look for. So right now I'm just farming jungle. I don't really expect to be able to keep up with the pressure that rat's gonna bring, but I do want to be able to keep up and farm. And if anything happens where I can get ahead, great. But I'm not really looking for it too much till I hit 5. Fast forward a bit. Pretty usual jungle path in here. Amul's playing them and fighting them in mid. This is actually good. Uller brings so much damage that if they try to box him early, he actually has decent turn potential. Amul did a good job of hitting his skills there, and I mean the 2v2 in mid, we just played it well. They were trying to play aggro, and they used their movement ability. The rat did at least. I'm not sure about Agni dash. I think Agni may have dashed, but I just chased him. So the fact that we got that 2-0 is actually huge, because Uller gets to snowball off that, and the Agni and Rat just get put behind off that. And Agni Rat kind of a big pro to picking those gods is that if you're able to get ahead on them, which you're able to do most of the time because of the items you build around them and just the time that they get their power spikes. I look for right mids here. I don't know that he's doing it. This is actually bad that we gave him both mids. I think I got this one if I remember. It's funny. I haven't watched this game back a single time. And I barely remember any plays, but as soon as you're like back in the game, it starts to come back to you. I jump on this guy looking for poke here. He doesn't dash. He holds his dash, so I just cleared the wave. Rat's looking for a gank left. I saw Rat path towards left. Presumably for back camps, but I knew he'd like try to make a rotation over. I guess I didn't know actually. I didn't rotate right away. We end up dying over in duo. I don't remember. That probably was just a miscommunication. I might have communicated that he was in left. Don't really know. I'm just looking to split farm here. Sylvan's going to be able to clear that wave on his own. I'm not really looking to fight. Good play by Rat to try and engage, but I have my ulti up. He's not really going to get anything out of it. So he just ends up wasting his ult and losing farm. Excuse me. Let's look at... Amul's on a killing spree. Dang, that kid is crazy. XP per minute. XP per minute is like the stat you want to be looking at. Probably before like 6-7 minutes. Because if you can snowball off a level lead, it is worth more, especially if you're getting your ult sooner, your active sooner. I mean, there's some item power spikes that make that statement invalid, but fucking Mando Warrior, dude, he's pushing up here, doing absolutely nothing. There's not really much to talk about. I mean, it's just farming, optimal farming. That was actually a really bad ult. I was just trying to peel for my gamer. But I should have held it. I should have known Dash got her far enough. Potentially could have had a kill there. So the reason I start with T1 round shield here, and I'm a big fan of this. If I'm playing with a physical mid, I'm going to be fighting with him. That's the point at least. And going into that void shield gives him 10, or how much pen is it? 15 I think? Is it 20 when you buy it max? I don't know off the top of my head. We'll see. But doing that pretty much increases his damage and gives him a power spike he wouldn't have had otherwise. Plus we have an Artemis on our team. It's just good overall. I'm still riding off the 2 assists I got earlier. I don't have a huge lead, but I do have an XP lead. Just farming up now, waiting to get my core items online. We can play aggro on red here because of the lead Uller has. I try to get as much optimal, like I try to do as much farm as I can. So that fight, I didn't feel like we were going to engage it right away. And I should have been there for them since they were trying to engage, but I ended up not even getting left mids. That was just a good kill. It was honestly all on Sylvan Art there getting that kill. Rotating through mid now. We have about a 2k lead at this point, and that's really important for our comp. Sylvanas falls off late, Uller falls off around mid. I mean, he still does a lot late. I remember calling this Gold Fury, actually. I want to remember why I called it, though. We had gotten the kill here. They also, this isn't a Gold Fury call you really expect, I recall. Yeah, teams probably just think we're doing oracles or something. And Uller's staying in mid right now, so the idea that we're doing gold isn't really there. And he jumps over to left mids, so what goes through your mind is like, oh, he's probably doing left mids. I tank a lot of Gold Fury here, and I do that on purpose. I'm not really at risk of dying. I am at risk of dying if the Ratatasker decides to ult, but I was pretty confident they didn't know since nobody rotated over. And I planned on backing right after, so might as well let my Artemis and Sylvanas stay as healthy as possible, since they don't plan on backing soon. That Gold Fury is really good for us, puts us in the driver's seat to win, gamers. 4-2. 2k lead now. Uller's doing a good job of keeping up his lead. Hasn't gotten picked yet, but it will be coming. I think I get a bad ult here. Oh no, cancel that. They pretty much full committed on Uller, and I was able to get as much out of it as possible. I think I missed the first auto here. Nah, the second auto is what I missed. And the third, Froggers. I had a huge ult there. They committed so much there that there was just so much for me to clean up. You'd never really want to group up as 3 in the jungle against the Hunbats. You get too much damage off. I've been doing a good job of farming, and I've been getting kills, and I haven't been dying. So this puts me at 100 XP lead, 110 XP per minute lead. I have a level up on him. Our power spikes, I out-trade him every time we fight just because of the Void Shield. He does have a lot. I think he has more power than me because of Acorn and a bit more mobility. It's not super relevant, but and he has more cooldown than me. If I don't have ulti, I don't think I can box him unless I get a lucky crit. At least that's what's going through my head right now. They're fighting in mid. I should rotate over right away. I have this bad habit of when I don't have my ulti, I don't really feel useful in fights. So I kind of just went to backs there thinking whatever happens is like whatever's going to happen. I can't really peel. I might have been able to do something with damage. My presence there probably helps. I'm not even sure if I would have made it in time, though. That is a bit of a selfish play from me, though. Instead of prioritizing my team there, I go straight to my back camps for the farm. Rat's caught up with the level lead now. I still am out farming him a bit, but that kill in mid helps him out. Uller's kind of given up his lead in mid now. He's still ahead of the Agni, but it's not what it was before. I don't remember who called this portal demon. I think it was me. Might have been Mando, though. Oh, it was a bad pyro call. Definitely Mando. Just kidding. Nah, I'm actually, if I recall, I think I called that. And then I think Mando said Vamana's probably going to rotate. And if anything, we get his ulti there. It delays all of our farming for a bit, but for Vamana ult, it gives me kill potential. Especially since his only FizzD item is Warriors. And Nox damage is actually decent when she gets some items online. They play aggro on Uller here. Uller had no actives for 10 seconds. It was a good play by them and bad positioning by the Uller. I mean, when you're in this area, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor, but where that bottom left ward is, a little bit further down next to the red buff, if you're in that area, you feel relatively safe, but against that comp you aren't. Athena taunt is such a good engage. Agni has that range damage, he doesn't even have to be right next to you. And Rat has that global. He didn't use his global there, though. Vamana's tries to rotate on these right mids. Good rotation by the solo laner, but doesn't really get anything. I got there first. I hold this mid wave for my gamer, like every good jungler should. I remember telling Mando he's going to be in a rough spot here, and then, yeah, he's just like, I'm dead here. This is a battle. Yeah, I think this is a battle. I think Rat goes on me and I just ult myself. Yeah. I was pretty scared there. Not a lot of reason to be, really. I have Void Shield. It's not going to do a lot of damage. I just wanted him to get off me, but in hindsight, not a good play. Now I don't have my ulti, and my ulti is a big part of my fight. A humongous part of my fight. More so than a majority of other gods. I just try to get as much farm as I can here. Nox is going to TP. They're playing on our red buff now, and at this point, we kind of lost a bit of our lead. Okay, I actually want to watch that back a bit more. I was talking too much. So I'm back after this, and I know they're going to play on our red buff. They're starting to form my group towards it anyway, so I want to take this fight. I didn't finish Hydras, but I know I can fight. Even though I don't have my ulti, they're just getting them low. So I see Sylv gets low here. They have Boar down, so it pretty much guarantees my damage. The reason I TP to Agni here is because I know they're going to kill the rat. My team was all there. Rat didn't have any movement. He just dies there. So I switched targets to the Agni and got somebody else out of the fight. Didn't mean to teleport to Vamana there, but what can you do? I see the left wave coming up. I want to get some farm. I check blue, get the cooldown. Kind of aids the way the wave is grouped up, but out of my control. I'm 3-0 at this point. The kills don't really matter. What matters is the fact that I haven't died, so I haven't been losing out on any farm. None of that. That's why I'm able to just out farm this rat at this point. Rat's going into Void Shield now. They're fighting around Gold Fear. What are they doing here? Nox gets decent poke of Vamana. That's relevant poke, I'd say. Enough for us to start to burst him down. Vamana has Void Shield and the rat is going into it. They're not going to be on the same target, so that's not horrible itemization, but not a huge fan. Rat goes up in the air here. He goes on me. I beads and ult. Bad play. I wasted my ult twice now. Pretty bad. I'm playing too scared. Given my lead, I don't want to die and lose it, but I shouldn't be playing that scared. So I go push. I look for pushing solo here because if they just fight here and they make it a wash, I might as well just get the farm in solo. Right now, it doesn't look like anything huge is happening here. I see mid and jungler rotate out, so I just want to look for farm. But we call for the engage here and left, and I know I can get a good ult. I just got blinked. Not a good ult, but a lot of damage. My rotation through mid camps was pretty good. It was unexpected. I get the slow on Hachiman. It's really good. Lets us catch up to him, forces the Hachi ult, and we should be able to get Gold Fury off this. That fight pretty much turned it for us. I should have looked for his back camps, but I don't know if we would have had time to do enough time to do portal. We probably would have. Mando's doing a really good job of farming this game. I love this comp. We have so much AoE CC. Sylv, Art. I get poked here. Doesn't matter too much. I remember calling out to left here. Wait a few seconds to heal me because I have Divine Ruin on me. Make sure to always do that. If you're with the healer and you have anti-healing proc on you, Divine Ruin lasts a while. Just wait an extra few seconds and get a lot more value out of that heal. My blink is coming up. I have ulti. I want to look for plays on the map. Art got picked, so this means a free wave for us. I need to rotate over and cover that wave. Otherwise, that's farm being missed. I think I shove another wave. If your laner is dead for more than 20 seconds when waves meet, they're not going to be there in time. Or even if they do get there in time, it's because they hold it. You're definitely losing a few to creeps. I know I'm going to get actives here. I actually played this pretty well. I hit everything there. At best, I get his active. Or at worst, I get his active. And at best, I get the kill like I did right there. Vamana actually rotates here, which is pretty nutty. I think I might have been dead regardless of Vamana rotating or not. I shouldn't have continued to gone on the Athena. Going on the Athena afterwards was just kill hungry and selfish. Got the kill on the carry. That's my job as a jungler. Did my job. I should get out. Unless it's like obvious that it's free. Agni beats nothing. That's both his actives, which is really good. Getting their actives when you're playing a jungle like combats is huge. That auto was more to just disengage and get the fight settled. Wait for me to come back here. See what Nox is doing. At this point, we pretty much disengage. I just go back to farming. I don't have beads up and I don't have my blink up, so I'm just looking to farm. Even though my ulti's up. I think we look for a kill on the Vamana here. Nah, he just goes straight towards blue. When a wave is this huge, ooh, I get so tempted to just take it, man, but you gotta show some love to your teammates, so. I itemized straight into the Hydra's Lament because although I don't have a lot of power since I went Void Shield, the Prod Shred just makes my autos do more. And since I have Inherent Crit, it goes so well with Hunbats, that Hydra's. I call for this gank. I look at his build and I figure we have enough damage for it. Unfortunately, he misses ult there, but I think that would have been a kill. Maybe we do kill here. Maybe I chase with Blink. No. Thought we had kill potential there. We got the Athena ult, but did not get the kill. I want to get tower here. When you're in a situation like this, where you just can get a free T1, you take it every time. It does kind of fuck up me being able to invade speed or anything like that, but the tower is 100 gold to everybody. It's hella bread, bro. They're looking to engage in mid here. I know I need to make the rotation over and get in this fight. Vamana tries to get me out of this fight. I blink through his damage, which is really good. Pretty much makes him peeling for me irrelevant, and he's not in the fight whatsoever. I get a really good 3 off. I know Agni's low. I teleport in, I get the kill, and now I need to play back and wait until my cooldowns are back up. I see them all grouped up here and left, but I don't have my ulti, which is unfortunate, so I wait a little bit longer. That boar was actually really strong. Rat didn't expect me to path this way. I jump on him, I body block him, and I get the kill. I didn't need to use my 3 there. Should have held that cooldown. I get a double ult here. I may have ulted a bit too soon. I thought my team was a bit closer. But I just saw a good ult in front of me and I took it. Rat's doing an alright job of keeping up in farm, despite dying 5 times. Still leading him by about like 60. Xenon's actually done a pretty good job of farming, keeping up. He's actually top farm in the game. Hasn't gotten too many kills either. Free portal demon for us. Vamana rotates through here. I don't have ulti. If I don't have ulti for the Vamana, we probably don't kill him. We don't have enough damage / CC. Plus the Vamana, well, when you get on Bats ulted, you can't Vamana ult, so that gives you a chance to really kill him, especially with the Nox silence and root. But you kind of need both to be able to kill a Vamana. At least a Vamana that's level 20 and slightly ahead. Actually, not even slightly ahead. Significantly, I'd say. Dang, Xenon really pooped on Mando Warrior this game, huh? I don't know if he was intentionally trying to bait my ult. Should have never ulted in that position anyway. We're grouping around mid. Using my ult on a single target unless it's a guaranteed kill because their actives are down when you're in that team fighting stage around the mid game is just bad. We're actually not that far ahead. Rat looks for poke on me, which is a bad play on his part. We have Sylvanas, we have sustain. His poke isn't going to do as much as my poke will do to him. Now we just play this little game of farming out and waiting for a good engage. I have to wait for my ulti to come back up. I have a good amount of CDR though now. 30% is nothing to scoff at. See our teams start to fight around FG. This is a good fight for us given that Rat's in left. I get a decent ult, but nothing really amazing. I just wanted to engage for our team, but pretty sure I didn't properly communicate it. I jumped there to avoid the Agni damage. Kind of a bad place to jump though, given that Vamana is right there with an Athena ult on top. Oh my gosh, dude. Agni dash. Oof, it does DPs. It does lots of DPs. I was scared there, but my team does a really good job of cleaning up here. Vamana gets bursted. That is nutty. No pun intended. That's a 3 for 1. I'll take that any day of the week, baby. Any day of the week. Let's go. DPSing objective. We have to play around the rat. This is a 50-50, but at this point we've committed so much to it that we just have to commit everything that we have. Even if some of us lose, it is what it is. You gotta commit to the call because they have such a good chance to steal it there if you just drop DPS and you're already poked at that point. Now we have Fire Giant on 3 of our gamers, so that is Pog champion, and we can fight soon. Our fight is really good. Rat is starting to fall off around this point. His ult doesn't do as much. I mean, it does if you don't see it coming, but for most part you will see it coming. You're gonna have wards around the map and all that. Oh, this was a free pick in mid. I don't know what mid-roll was doing here. Kind of just let me get a free kill on him. Super. For any people that want to only use me blade, super fast mode. Alright, I was a little too fast there. I'll waste the time and go back, baby. Let's do it. So he has a ward on me on bot left. And I guess he just doesn't he's playing safe right there. So I guess he just doesn't expect me to rotate. But then I path through here. Athena sees me and I jump out, but he's still pushing up to the mid wave. He's just probably not just paying attention to his map. I don't know. He gets pinged right there, so alright, maybe that's me doing the pinging. He looks for poke there. When he ults, he's a stationary target. I guarantee my 3. I follow up. If he dashes right away, I just teleport, kill him. It's that easy. Oh no. My smite crashed. Damn. Alright, well, I'm gonna just stop the video there. We won the game, dude. That's all that matters.